It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
Follow these two. Oh, lady!
Watch the slant, watch the slant! Watch the slant! Watch the slant!
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Kill.
15.
Kill. Turn up.
Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked it to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow! Start the blue lady!
Come up the ball. Watch twist. Check. Motion. Motion to the backfield. There we go. 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football. But as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed. And the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback. But if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. 37.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
43, 43, 15.
Mike 41, Mike 41. All day.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. He was looking for Watkins that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Kill.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson just beating the play clock. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Houston.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
25, check 25, check 25. Shift.
Hey, Sunday.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's got room. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Watson now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out of the gun, Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Check.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
15.
Watch the whip. Switch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Everybody, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. Mahomes firing complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Going deep here for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now McCoy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Watson, but escapes the sack. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Check. Alert flare.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 3 down. 15. Watch twitch.
Yellow.
Alpha.
Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DJ Reader able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Attack!
We got to wedge that, huh? Hey, we heavy on the edges.
15, yellow.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
15.
24. Check.
Yellow.
Watch twitch.
15.
He's coming. We got double up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you.
24.
Check. It's just me and you.
Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Check 59, right.
On first down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
That's a what?
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
You got nothing. Check.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To Johnson again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Give me something. Here we go. 59 mark. Check, 59.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Mike 37. Hey, let's get this, get this.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
Watson off play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson with a give to Miller. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on third down, Watson. Well, he's going to go for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 44,
fourth. Watson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I got you.
Yellow.
Everyone, 37.
March high.
Now Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mike 37. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. March high.
Mahomes to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Easy. Let's go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow.
Watch the run.
March high.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the I. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, but now it's third and goal. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No,